I thought you. uh,
So, this is all O'Reilly left behind. Just whatever she was carrying on her person and this tattered old notebook.
Oh, notebook.
Hey! It's full of script lines! And sketches too! Looks like they show where the different props should be placed on stage.
Let me take a look. Maybe there's something in here from after she was kidnapped. Aha! I found something. To whoever discovers this diary. Let's see. Looks like she kept a detailed record of her captor's actions. She even mentions the truth behind the experiments on dissolving young women. If we'd had the chance to examine this notebook carefully back then, it would have been a conclusive piece of evidence proving Vacher's guilt.
So, wait a minute. Doesn't that just mean the dissolving? Doesn't that just mean they return back to their Oceanid form, though? So she would technically still be alive, no? Or, I mean, isn't that how it works? Or do they just die from returning back to their form?
Vacher took so
Yeah,
many
well,
lives.
she,
It's
yeah,
still so
I remember.
unthinkable
I
how
don't
many
remember how that works.
victims he had.
My brain is small. Yes. Never mind, she's like dead. Everyone dead, dead.
I guess O'Reilly must have written all of this down in the hope that her records would one day be of use to investigators. Wait, it cuts off.
Is something wrong?
Her handwriting here gets patchier and more illegible by the line. She probably didn't have much strength left.
Oh man, that sucks.
Her final words are, I'll let you read them for yourselves.
Well, alright, let me read here, boy. Alright. Alright, someone else was taken. That makes it six. Or perhaps the seven. Someone tried to escape yesterday, but was caught. She hasn't been seen since. Was that yesterday? Maybe not. I've long since lost track of time. Sorry. I don't know if writing this is I don't know if writing this is of any use or how much longer I can do it for. I can already see my fate approaching, but what terrifies me even more is the thought of seeing other from the truth here. Even I truly protect. Have I truly protected them? Sorry, I'm so sorry. I can't write no more. I think I have a fever, and my old stomach troubles have returned, but nobody has given me any medicine. I suppose I am more fortunate than crazy. The pain keeps her awake all night. I suppose they think that anything goes so long as the experiment subject can be used up before they die. It is so damp here. I have given I have given her my blanket. So cold, so cold, so cold. As long as one persists, all things will pass. There will be a reward for hard work. I like to tell them such things, but it is I who am losing my grip. If anyone sees this group safe, I, them, important, please, farewell, apologize, life, perform, future, regret, Cleo. This page is an absolute mess, and the writer's pen seems to have wandered its surface at random. Only some words can be made out and barely at that. From this page onward, the diary stops to be replaced with lyrics from musicals. Some are in form of newspaper clippings, others are handwriting with any crossing out and changes. It is apparent that the pages have been referenced often, and that this was the personal notebook of artistic director. Oh, really?
She was so terrified.
Uh, she watched a girl get the saw right in front of her and had to wait for her own death in silence.
She may have been a mighty hero in the eyes of her troop, but at the end of the day, she was only human. I can't bear to think how painful and lonely her final days must have been. Uh, wait. This part on the last page sounds strangely familiar.
What? Nice page. Flipping through the notebook, the lyrics continue. However, one page has been torn out, folded up, and placed next to the last blank page. At the bottom of the folded note are two new lines. Aurelius has written, in a handwriting much more illegible than before, but it seems that they took her both great effort and great deal of time to write. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want? Because I am an older sister to them. I love them. Huh.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this still what you want?
Isn't that the most important line in the little Oceanid?
Because I am an older sister to them.
Yum. She sees her like their older sister, and he was he was like, yeah, let me get some, let me get some of
Oh,
that.
So she didn't regret her decision, even as she sat in silence, waiting for death to come. I'm sure this is what the troupe would have hoped to hear as well. She had their utmost trust, admiration, and love, and she truly deserved it. Let's go. It's time for them to learn Director O'Reilly's final thoughts.
All right, all right, all right. Do we just TP there right away, or do we have to? Yeah. Do we have to do? Or they? Oh my God! What is this? What is this? What is this form right here? What is this? How are you holding on? How are you? Are you holding? Oh my God! That's impressive. That is quite impressive, Rena. You have. What? It looks so funny. I don't know why. So sorry. I had to. I don't know. It looked so funny. I was sorry. That looked funny to me. We need a bit of a uptone beat when we have seen so much sadness, right? Even though it's gonna be some. After reading through the note, after reading through the notebook, some are lost for words. Some weep bitterly, and some grin their teeth and howl with rage. A long time passes before the group is able to calmly uh, come together and finally make a decision.
She deserves a hero's farewell. If that's the only way to convey to the audience the courage and selflessness that she showed in the face of death, then it's a meaningful way to end the story.
Even in the last moments of her life, she was still leaving a trail for others to follow.
She did her best to protect as many people as possible, even if it meant sacrificing herself.
She's a hero.
We know what choice our little Oceanid would have made now. I don't think any more discussion is necessary. Well, Vilmont, if we put the past aside for now, do you think you can bring yourself to go ahead with the show?
I will channel all my regret and put it into my performance to make this a show worthy of our director. I won't ask for your forgiveness, and you don't need to worry about my feelings. This final farewell show should be about Director Aurelie and her alone.
Then it seems like we've reached a consensus. I have a feeling that this will turn out to be the most mesmerizing performance of your lives.
Well, hopefully.
Really? How can you be so sure when you've never even seen them perform before?
Don't underestimate my experience. After watching a countless number of musicals, I've learned one important thing.
And that is?
If you want to move the audience with your music, you must fully commit and immerse yourself in your role, pouring all your emotion into your performance. And aren't human emotions, love, hate, regret, and hope, just the most mesmerizing things in this world? I don't believe anybody could be more committed to bringing this story to life on the stage than they are now.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Miss FURINA. And thank you for supporting us through all this.
Then, let's not delay things any longer. We need to discuss the details of the ending and get it nailed down once and for all.
Actually, before that, I'd like to make a proposal. During the curtain call, please allow me to use the director's name instead of my own.
Huh? But then...
After all, this role was originally meant to be played by the director. I'm just filling in for her. Besides, a role commemorating her life should be associated with her name.
Well, if you're sure you're okay with that, I have no objection to it.
Now we're talking like us. All right.
Sorry.
I'll leave you to fine-tune your
I was
musical while
fixing my
I
mouse
go
again.
and procure a stage.
Sorry. I skipped the dialogue. My bad.
Procure a stage?
Oh, it's okay. Our usual place doesn't need a reservation.
That place? Oh, don't be silly. For an extraordinary show, we need an extraordinary stage. By which I, of course, mean the Opera Epiclese.
Damn.
Whoa, wait, what?
No. That's never going to work. It's far too fancy for the likes of us.
What are you afraid of? Surely you don't think that Aurelie's story is unworthy of the grandest stage in Fontaine.
Ooh. Alright, do you hear that? Huh? Do you hear that?
No, though that's not what I meant.
It is supposed to be your grand finale, right?
Believe in yourself. Go big or go home. You'd be like, okay, fine. I'm going home then.
I
Imagine.
have no problem with it then. How about the rest of you?
I really want to finish this before somebody comes home. So please, story, wrap up soon. I don't want to have to whisper.
I'll take
'cause
your
it's annoying.
silence as a yes. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. It really is a dream come true.
Well, then don't disappoint me. If you mess this up, it'll reflect poorly on me too. Come on, we'll need to get the go-ahead from Nervillette. I know just where to find him.
Yeah, we get to see Nervillette. Ah, Nervy. Oh my god, we get to go and see Nervillette. Oh my gosh. I was actually just thinking, I wonder when we can see Nervillette again. I'm so happy we're actually going to see him right now. Nervy. Even though I see him like every day. I mean, I see him every day. I mean, huh? Oh, hi. It's just, it's like, it still feels differently.
Hey, look at that! Looks like I guessed right.
Nervy.
You were just guessing?
Nervilla.
I knew you'd be here.
I'm here merely for a short break. It has been a while, Miss FURINA. And you too, traveler in Paimon. What might I assist you with today?
I would like to book the Opera Epiclese for an event. You see...
You share the story of the little Oceanid and
I
Nervilla.
understand. The process for booking the Opera Epiclese is complex and can be somewhat cumbersome. But given that the request is coming from the three of you, I see no reason to make things unduly difficult.
Alright, Nervilla. Alright, I see you, brother. I see you.
The story of the little Oceanid is most fascinating. I'm looking forward to seeing it performed on stage.
Oh, I'm so thirsty.
I will say, however, that I am surprised to see your passion for the performing arts rekindled after all that has happened.
Huh? What do you mean? Do I look excited?
Yeah.
Yes. And this is the first time that I've seen you like this since your departure from deityhood.
At first, I just felt bad about rejecting them. So I wanted to learn a little bit more about their situation. But one thing led to another, and... well, here we are.
Wait, that means her curse is gone, right? So she can age now? Wait, when was she cursed in the first place? How old was she? Because if you just start to age now, like how old was she? She looks like she could be... I'm not gonna say anime character.
In the
That's too hard, man.
past, we sat
It's
in our
maybe
high
impossible.
chairs in the court, giving our opinions
She
on
looks young
isolated
at least. That's
cases,
all I can say.
all while knowing very little about the human stories
like the-
behind each and every one. Maybe it's because I finally become an ordinary person and gained my freedom, but I've developed a great sense of curiosity about their lives.
Nervilla looks like he...
I am truly delighted to see you find a new lease on
he's so
life.
handsome. I don't know, he looks like he could be like... I don't know actually. What age does Nervilla look like, huh? Just now because we're on that subject. He's like late 20s, perhaps, maybe, like early 30s, maybe. I don't know.
Now that you've regained some
I don't know. Yeah,
confidence,
he looks.
have you
just,
had any thoughts regarding a return to the stage?
maybe he's like in 20s or no, he's still like early 30s maybe.
Why would
Yeah, maybe like
you
31.
suddenly ask a question like that?
Well, if the little Oceanid turns out to be a great success, it will no doubt become a classic. Many theater companies are certain to add it to their repertoire. The experiences and decisions of the protagonist, Cleo, are all modeled after your own. Naturally, this makes you eminently suited to playing the leading role. It would truly be a shame if you did not take this opportunity to allow audiences to enjoy your outstanding acting talents once more.
Haven't I already made myself clear? I won't act or perform in any role ever again. No exceptions. Nor do I think it is any great shame. There is no lack of fine actors or inspirational stories, either on or off the stage. This experience is a case in point. I feel like I've learned a lot, and it has already been well worth the price of admission. I must admit, though, I'm a little envious. They're quite fortunate to be able to bid farewell to their past in such a magnificent manner.
I see. Well, I'm glad to learn that you have found a role to play that you enjoy, be it on the stage or not. I sincerely hope the show will serve as the grandest of finales. I will have my staff book the date and mail the relevant paperwork to the troupe once the details are confirmed.
Thanks, Nervillette.
Thanks, Nervy.
You are very welcome.
Oh, could melt with that voice, man. Ah, Jesus. I mean, just. Oh, you might just. I'm not. I'm straight as a pole, man. But listen, brother. Listen. Imagine waking up to that, like, good morning. He's like, he's talking to you in the morning, like, good morning, have you slept well? You want me to go make you some coffee or start to make breakfast? I'm like, oh, I'm in love with this man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm straight, but brother, I can see the qualities, yo. Man, sheesh. Every morning would feel so great just waking up to hear that voice.
Good news, everyone. It's done. The Opera Epiclese is booked.
Yippee! We did it, everybody. Okay, we start a new recording just in case.
Thanks to my
OBS
eloquent
crash.
and
You never know.
impassioned speech, Monsieur Neuvillette was moved to provide us with a fitting stage for this special performance. We've had to fight every step of the way for this opportunity, but we now have all of the ingredients necessary to stage a truly spectacular performance.
Don't disappoint me.
A touching story, a magnificent venue, and last but not least, a passionate and dedicated cast. Now, let's work together and make this show the best it can be.
Woo!
This is truly wonderful.
The sooner we can finalize the ending, the more time we'll have to rehearse.
Alright, let's go, Team Oceanid.
Fiamal and I just went over some parts of the script and tweaked a few things. I think it's really going to resonate with the audience now.
Wow, you two had a constructive conversation? That's great!
Oh, communication is vital to any good performance.
Look at us. We've come so far. I never could have pictured this scene a few days ago.
It's amazing! Even though Furina's still being a bit of a drama queen about it all, she's really fired everyone up!
I'm really looking forward to the final production.
Please feel free to give us any comments or suggestions you have. We really value your input.
Alright?
Hey, Loic, get over here. Time to practice the opening number.
Up. Oh, that's a loading screen. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Here we go.
Cursed Cleo. She stole the waters of life from us. She's a fraud, and she must pay for her crimes.
Oh.
This has nothing to do with her. The ignorance and hatred of our people is to blame. How can we hope to win back the water's favor if we don't change our ways?
That's right.
This guy could be useful. Take him hostage. If Cleo wants him back, she'll have to show herself.
Oh my god.
Leave this place, oh little Oceanid, and never, ever look back!
Everyone's really throwing themselves into their roles. I haven't seen such a fine performance in a long time.
This is what you get when you put your blood, sweat, and tears, and your soul to the devil, to the soul into it.
If only.
What should we do? It's almost time for her to take the stage!
Why? Why does it have to be now?
Oh no.
Hey, what's going on? You're due on stage any second now. Oh no, not again. But why? What about your new meds? Did they stop working?
Help me a few
They've
more.
been getting less and less effective over time. I've had to keep increasing my dose.
Well, take the whole cake. Just take the whole bottle. I'm joking. I'm
What?
joking.
I thought they cure it.
I'm joking.
So they were only managing your symptoms?
Don't do. I'm not. You should not do any such thing.
I figured
No,
Whatever
don't
it
do.
took
Don't
to
do.
get me through this final performance.
Eh.
How could you do this to yourself? And after that lecture you gave me about not looking after my health.